But did you see Iowa?
I know, so I'm not complaining.
You know, seeing and hearing about all the cold and snow across the country, we are getting kind of a mild version, although let's not downplay how rough it's going to get. It's going to get even colder. If you thought yesterday was cold, you think today is cold? Wednesday and Saturday, the days to watch. Temperatures right now, we're in the 20s right now in Philadelphia, 26 degrees in the city, 21 in Allentown, 26 right now in Wilmington. There's not a ton of wind, but there's enough of a breeze that it feels even colder than it is. And with the cloud cover, with a little bit of light snow trying to work its way to the surface, it's feeling like the teens right now from Trenton down through the city and into Wilmington, Mount Pocono, with a current wind chill of 0 degrees. And we're going to have some sub-zero wind chills in the Poconos by the end of the week and the weekend. So this is the worst of winter so far. An Arctic blast has settled in. We're barely going to get above freezing right through Sunday. Maybe today we get slightly above, maybe tomorrow, possibly Thursday, but it'll be close. 2 good chances for snow, and possibly the most snow we've seen in 2 years. However, neither of these look like huge storms. That said, we could see a few inches here tonight and into tomorrow, and again, possibly Thursday night into Friday. That's still to be worked out. Dangerous wind chills, though, the worst of the cold Wednesday and Saturday. So snow chances tonight into tomorrow, cold Wednesday. Snow chances Thursday night into Friday. Frigid for the weekend. Let's take a look at what's happening right now. There is some light snow trying to break out, but nothing to get too excited about just because the air is so dry, and a lot of this is just being eaten away by the dry air before it really falls and reaches the ground. So mainly just going to see some flurries at best for today. You can see what we're looking at right now. A few flakes possibly being picked up. Most of these are higher aloft and not really reaching the surface, but you could see a few flakes here and there this morning. Winter weather advisory goes into effect this evening and will continue through tomorrow midday. So here is the timing. Most of today is relatively quiet. A few flurries here and there. By 3:30, you can see a few snow showers breaking out across South Jersey and Delaware. This is going to start to really pick up in intensity later this evening, and it starts off down the shore. So it's kind of stacked timing-wise. You can see the shore starts to see accumulating snow this evening into tonight. By 10 o'clock, it's likely snowing through the shore points and down into Delaware. There may then be some mixing, but this is when the steadiest snow falls for the shore. There is the potential that some drier air could work its way in, so there will be some spots across the region that could end up with locally lower amounts if a little dry slot works its way in. But starting overnight tonight into tomorrow morning, we'll see more snow break out around Philadelphia. Now this again, something to watch. We may see lower amounts south and east if that dry air is in place, and we do see a little mixing. But tomorrow morning we will likely see snow falling for an extended period, at least light to moderate rates through midday, and then it moves on out. So generally 1 to 3 inches across South Jersey, Delaware, and the I-95 corridor, and then 2 to 4 inches with locally higher amounts off to the north and west. And again, there will be some spots within that band that ends up with less if dry air works its way in. So snow arrives overnight.
All right. When I heard that negative 50-degree feel, oh my goodness, Kate Bilo, that's dangerously cold temperatures there.
Just unbelievably cold, and it makes what we're getting seem, it kind of puts it in perspective a little bit, Natasha.
Yeah.
It is going to be dangerous cold for us, though, in the coming days, especially Wednesday and Saturday. Those are the 2 coldest days of this stretch. But first, we've got to talk about a system that's going to bring at least a brush of inconvenient snow to the region. It's not a lot of snow, but it has been 715 days now since we've picked up an inch at the airport, and this system may finally break the snow drought, and it is going to, timing-wise, not be great because it will impact the morning commute tomorrow. Right now, you can see it has clouded over. It is dry. We had some snow showers that were trying to fire up this morning, but because of how dry the air is, dew points are in the single digits. A lot of that was just completely evaporating before it even reached the ground. So 27 degrees right now, light breeze from the west, making it feel 5 to 10 degrees colder, and that'll be the case throughout the day. As we go through your afternoon, it stays cloudy, it stays cold. The later you get, the better chance you have for a little bit of snow to start working its way into the Philadelphia area. I think we'll see a better chance to the south as we go through the afternoon and evening, and then overnight into tomorrow morning, that's when snow will break out all across the region. It's not going to come down all that heavily, but it's a long duration event, and it's light, fluffy snow that tends to pile up a little bit quicker, and that will lead to slick conditions for the morning commute. also watching for the chance for some dangerous sleet or freezing rain during the morning hours tomorrow. So outside right now, there's not much going on. Maybe a few flakes here and there this afternoon, especially off to the south. A few flurries may try to get into the city by the afternoon as well. But as far as steadier accumulating snow, it's likely later this evening that it really starts to overspread the shore points. This is 7:30 this evening, starting to snow across the shore and into Delaware, spreading up into our South Jersey suburbs at 11 o'clock. So there will be activity happening when we go on the air tonight for you at 11 p.m. And make sure you tune in. Chief Meteorologist Bill Kelly will be timing that out and tracking the active radar. Then it fills in overnight right around the city and suburbs. We're going to see at least light snow about midnight, continuing to move through into the first part of the overnight hours. Now, there may be a little bit of a lull as we transfer the energy from the shore points to areas north and west. But 4:30 in the morning, we've got snow falling from the city on northwest, and then it does pick up in intensity for a time up across the higher elevations, the Lehigh Valley, the Poconos, between about 4 a.m. and 7 a.m. Right here, around 7, 8 o'clock, you can see the pink. That's an indication of some sleet or freezing rain, which could lead to very icy conditions around Philadelphia and down into South Jersey, right along 95, right along the New Jersey Turnpike. Very slick conditions there. Snow continues through at least about 11 a.m., possibly even later. I think most of it is getting out of here by noon, and then the cold will really start to settle back in. So by region, breaking this down, down the shore, the steadiest snow is tonight. We'll end up with a general 1 to 2 inches. There will be a little bit of mixing possible then into tomorrow morning. In the city and South Jersey suburbs, the steadiest is overnight and tomorrow morning, a general 1 to 3 inches with a light icy glaze possible with any of that mixing. Northwestern suburbs, it's mainly all snow. Steadiest is overnight and early tomorrow with 2 to 3 inches likely in the northwest suburbs. The Lehigh Valley and the Poconos, all snow. Steadiest is tomorrow morning and 2 to 4 inches there with locally up to 5 in the higher elevations. So again, just breaking this down, 2 to 4 inches basically north and west suburbs up to the Poconos with locally 5 inches in the highest elevations, 1 to 3 with a little mixing possible through the shore points. Southern Cape May County and Sussex County may see some slightly lower totals thanks to a changeover there to rain. And then a frigid Wednesday. Another chance for snow comes in later Friday, at least some light accumulations there, followed by an even colder burst for the weekend. Natasha, I'll send it back to you.
All right, I'll brace for this cold weather. Thank you very much.
Now, our next weather forecast, it's a cold one and a snowy one as well. Here's meteorologist Kate Bilo. Good morning, Kate.
Good morning, Janelle. Yeah, it is going to turn snowy overnight and into your Tuesday morning commute. We are under a next weather alert all week long. Every day, either cold, snow, or